All right, this week I'm kind of tired, so we're going to really just dive into this homework. I'm not going to do a second one on the side. I will help you with the problems that are actually here. So, like, surprise. Elena drank 3 liters of water yesterday, and Jada drank 3/4 times as much water as Elena. Lynn drank twice as much water as Jada. Did Jada drink more or less water than Elena? Explain how you know. Did Lynn drink more or less water than Elena? Explain how you know. Okay, let's dive into this. So we are comparing here Jada and Elena. So Elena drank 3 liters of water. Okay, let's get Jada's. 1, 2, 3. 3 liters of water. This is Jada. Oh, sorry, that's Elena. I can read, guys. Not very well some days. This is Elena. Oh, squeeze it right there. Okay, Elena drank 3 liters of water yesterday. Jada drank 3/4 times as much. So you really could stick with the picture, or you could do 3 times 3/4 and find out how much that is. So if Jada drank 3/4 times as much, if I multiply, let's see what that is, and I'll show you what it looks like in the picture. We get 9/4, which is the same as 2 1/4. Okay, that's how much she drank. For this, I'd have to break it into fourths, which would be harder to tell, but it would be this much: 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. So you can see it's less, right? It is going to be less. It's going to be 2 1/4 liters. So did Jada drink more or less? Jada drank less. Okay. Lynn, we need to do the same thing. Lynn drank twice as much as Jada. Well, look at that's how much Jada drank. You could leave it in this improper if you need to multiply. And we have Lynn drank more or less than Elena. So we have Elena was 3. Jada was 2 1/4. And Lynn is twice as much as Jada. So if I do this times 2, is it going to be more or less than Elena? You figure that out. Write your answer there. Okay? Tuesday says the Empire State Building in New York City is about 1,450 feet high, including the antenna at the top, and 400 feet wide. Andre wants to make a scale drawing of the front view of the Empire State Building on an 8.5 inch by 11 inch piece of paper. So that is just a regular, that's what this piece of paper is. It's 8.5 by 11. Select a scale that you think is the most appropriate for the scale drawing and then explain. So if I started at 1 inch to 1 foot, would that fit on my paper? So I'm going to just do give you a little example with a table, and then you can do the rest. So this is inches, feet. 1 inch is going to go to 1 foot. So this is for A. So if I have 1,450 feet high, how many inches would it take? Well, to go from here to here, I'm timesing by 1. So from here to here would be times. So it would be the same, 1,450 inches. Do you think that's going to fit on a piece of paper that is only 8.5 inches wide, 11 inches tall? So this is the height. Definitely won't fit, so I don't think A will work. For B, you could do the same thing. Set up inches and feet. This time we have 1/2 inch is 100 feet. Okay, and I'm trying to get to, we could try the width if you wanted to, but it looks like the height might be the one that's going to give us problems. So I'm going to stick with checking out the height. 1,450 feet, how many inches is it going to be on my piece of paper? Well, what are we multiplying by to go from here to here? So we would have to divide backwards. 100, and I'm going to switch that to decimal, is 0.5. That's 1/2. Same thing. 100 divided by 0.5 equals 200. That would be my scale factor. That's what I would be multiplying by, times 200. So to go backwards, I'm going to divide by 200. So 1,450 divided by 200 equals 7.25. I think that fits pretty well. That definitely would fit on the piece of paper, wouldn't be too crazy. So I would say yes, but you need to write those words out. So you need to explain. So if you don't tell me the answer, you know, I'm talking to you, if all you've done is watch the video and you left it on mute and you didn't ever like actually do it, you won't write down your answer. So make sure you say yes, B would work because the height is 7.25, the piece of paper is 11 inches, it'll fit. So make sure you write on there that B works. And then you need to check out C and see if it works, and then which one would you rather use. So select the scale that you think is most appropriate. Would this one work better or would that one work better? So tell me your answer. And I'm going to leave C for you to figure out on your own. So on the grid, draw a scaled copy of polygon T using a scale factor of 1/3. Compare the perimeter and the area of the new polygon to those of T. Sorry, typo on my paper again. And show your work and label your answers. Oh, slide the paper up for you. Sorry, guys. Okay, that should say T. We're dealing with this polygon right here. We're going to find the perimeter and the area, and then the perimeter and the area of our scaled copy. So scaling it by 1/3 means you're going to take everything and cut it, times it by 1/3. So this side is 3. So 3, here, I'll do my work down here. 3 times 1/3, multiply straight across, you get 3/3, which equals 1. So then I would need to draw, it would be 1 for that side. Right here is 3, so this is also going to be 1. And then keep going, keep drawing, multiply times 1/3, or cut it down by 1/3 each time, and draw your shape. So I should see a little teeny tiny T over here. Now I need the perimeter of T and then the perimeter of my scaled copy. So a reminder is the perimeter is the distance around the outside. So you're going to need to count up each of these all the way around. So 3 and 3. You need these for finding your scale factor anyway, or sorry, your scale copy. And so you just need to go all the way around the whole thing and add them all up. That would give you your perimeter. So distance around the outside, add all the edges. Add all the edges. And then you go ahead and do that work and tell me the perimeter. For area, area is the total squares inside. So I need to know how many fill up the inside of this shape. You could cut it into 2 rectangles, find the area of each and add them up. You could count each of them, whatever you need to do to find the area of that. Okay? Show your work here. So if you counted, write down I counted. Or show me how you counted. If you found 2 rectangles, show me the area of the 2 rectangles. For the perimeter, you're doing this little shape right here. You're going to need to find the perimeter, add up all the sides. Once you got it. Area, find out how many squares is inside of it, add them all up. And that's it. Okay? And we want to see if you can figure out what's the connection between your perimeter and your area on your scaled copies. That's it for this week. Hopefully that is helpful. Ask me questions if you need a little extra help. Make sure you're doing your own work, and have a great rest of your day.